Kerry Coaching and Games School Video Week 3. This week's video contains Fundamental Movement Skills by John Barry, Skill of the Week, the Solo by Kerry star Gavin White, some drills and activities for you to use at home to perfect the skill, a nutritional message by Kerry nutritionist Kevin Beasley, and your task of the week for you to complete at home. Again, happy practicing and enjoy your week.
This week for Kerry Coaching and Games, we're looking at our FMS. This FMS skill we're going to look at is our crawl. So crawl is essentially your bear crawl, and why we should practice our crawl is that it helps us with coordination. It's also a starting point for developing core strength. The game we're going to do is called Hungry Hippos. So the goal in Hungry Hippos is to crawl over, pick up a cone or a piece of food and bring it all the ways back to your base as quick as you can. If you're against a sibling, do this. You can race against each other, see who gets the most cones in the time, or set a time if you're on your own and see how many cones you can get. Always ensure your hips are stable, your hands are below your shoulders as you're executing your bear crawl. Second game we're going to look at is called Cups and Saucers. So the idea of this one is where we're starting with all our cones in a cup position and we're racing around as quick as we can to turn them over into saucers. The goal here is, if you're on your own, get them turned over as quick as you can, or if you're against someone, see who can have the most cups and saucers turned up. So that's two little games you can practice at home utilising your bear crawl. Best of luck, keep up the practicing.
Collins trying to get close to him. In the end, it's Gavin White who carries it on. The sheer pace of some of these defenders from Kerry going right through the heart of the Cork defence.
The solo is one of the most important skills of our game, and therefore it is crucial to be able to solo with both legs. The teaching points of the solo include: release the ball under your hand whilst keeping in mind same hand, same foot. Step forward with the opposite leg. Flick your toe upwards towards your body while straightening your leg. And lastly, extend your arms out to catch the ball. I like to practice with two balls, as it forces me to use same hand, same foot, whilst the second ball also helps me to imagine holding off an opponent. To perfect the solo, you need to practice and challenge yourself. A challenge I set for you includes combining both your solo with some kicking. The challenge includes soloing on both feet, followed by a kick against the wall. Try not to leave the ball touch the ground and aim to kick with every second leg. If you find this too hard, just use one football to start off, and if you find this too easy, increase the distance between you and the wall. Set yourselves targets and aim to go out and beat them.
Start by practicing solo in a standing position. Again, remember the teaching points and to use both left and right feet. Solo on the move. Set 2 points and solo in a straight line. Again, remember the teaching points and to use left and right. Solo skills test. Set up cones in a zigzag format as shown. Player must solo around each cone, changing the foot in which he or she is performing the skill at each cone. Solo game. Mark out a square 10 by 10. Players stand at the edge of the box. Player must perform 3 solos left, 3 solos right correctly before they enter the box. When players enter the box, they must perform 3 solos correctly left and right walking, then progress to jogging, then progress to running. At any stage, if a player drops the ball, they have to return to the start again.
Hello there, my name is Kevin Beasley. I'm a sports nutritionist with Kerry GA, and today I'm going to talk about a healthy diet. So, inter-county senior Gaelic footballers, people like Paul Ganey and David Clifford and David Moore and all these top players, they eat a very, very high quality diet. And what does that mean? Well, basically, diet quality relates to what kind of foods that you eat. So if you look at two different types of foods, on one side you might have your fresh fruit and your fresh vegetables and your pasta and your rice and your potatoes, really, really healthy food. And then on the other hand, you might have your sugary breakfast cereal, you have biscuits, cakes, sweets, crisps, chips, burgers, all those kinds of foods. And basically, the first list of foods I mentioned, fresh fruit and fresh vegetables, having your porridge and having your eggs and having your chicken, is the best way to go. It will help you to grow up, be big and tall, get strong, keep you nice and lean, give you plenty of energy when you're out playing football, and overall it's the best thing to do. If you eat a lot more of the less healthy foods, like I said, the chocolate bars and the soft drinks and the crisps and the biscuits, they won't help you to grow, they won't give you a lot of energy, they're not the best types of foods to be eating at all. So again, if you can, go for fresh, healthy foods. They are always the best types of foods that you should be eating.